Communicative language approach. The main characteristic is to foster communicative skills, using whenever as possible authentic language in real context. It gives priority to meanings rather than to grammar structure. Advantages, the most relevant advantage is increase the fluency in the target language because it enables the learners to be more confident when they interact with other people rather than with a teacher. It is student-centered. Disadvantage, often grammar rules are not presented. Corrections of errors may be absent. This is the lesson plan, Lost in the City. The aim of the class to foster students' speaking skills and be able to give correct directions. We have here the competence, capacity, skills, and also the target expressions. The sequence, warm up, teacher with the students. The leading part is very important because the teacher asks the students about if they have known somebody lost in a city. Teacher elicits information and ideas, and here is starting the communicative interaction. Teacher shows a video about preposition of places. He introduces the topic, and he engages the students into it by asking some questions. So students give different ideas. The procedure, pre-stage. Teacher shows flashcards about preposition of places, and also he shows pictures of a city map. This part, students infer the meaning of the pictures. The teacher has to use a lot of gestures. For example, next to, behind, in front of, and he asks a question. What is the bank? So the students can infer the meaning, by doing the gestures. In this part, we also have the students are giving ideas, different opinions. Step 2, teacher invites to watch another video to see how a person gives direction using the preposition of places. In the while stage, in step number 1, students are divided into pairs. They are provided with 2 different maps. The idea of the task is to complete the information in the sentence. Okay, for example, the bank is next to the hospital. In this part, the students are doing a gap information activity, so it's part of the communicative skills. After the students have understood the meaning of preposition, they go to the next step. Step number 2, focus on communicative skills. Each group has a different map with different places. They have now exchanged information. Students are given useful expressions, as you have seen before. Teacher model expressions, acting out in front of the students. They produce the target language. Now, part 3, very important because the teacher sets the scene. He personalizes the topic by showing a map of San Juan de Lurigancho with the most representative buildings. Students in pair asked to look at the map, they make short conversations, and they interact with each other. He can also make a role activity. Some students, are gonna work in this. One student is the police officer, who is going to help the person the lost person, and the other person is going to interact with the police officer. This is a role play activity, very common in communicative language approach. The final part, the first stage. Students work individually. They are gonna right now to report what the other partner has said. Teacher models the paragraph, and then the student is going to report freely. Please try not to correct the mistakes. The teacher can call some volunteers to the class, and other students are going to listen carefully and check the mistakes. Finally, the teacher asks what was the most difficult part of the lesson. Please, let's keep in mind that teachers may not correct errors all the time. He has to correct indirectly, right? Because that as teacher, we have to also look for this point, because sometimes we can fall into fossilizations, and we have to avoid that. Little by little, the students can recognize their mistakes, and they can work in confidence and speak freely and try to get to the message and try to give the correct point in the context. So let's make the students work freely and try to send the message correctly, little by little. Okay, thank you so much. That was all for today. Thank you.